Hi, I'm Sulhee Jessica Wu, the Bento Box Queen. Just dropped my cookbook. It's called Let's Make Some Lunch. And one thing you may not know about me is that I'm actually allergic to rice, but I eat it every day.
I'm Jesse Sparks, and this is The One Recipe, a podcast that talks to chefs and great cooks about a crucial question. What is their one? The recipe they're not afraid to make over and over again. Now listen, there will be a step-by-step video of the recipe on Insta and TikTok, so relax, enjoy, and lay on that couch. Because this week, we're settling in for a cozy conversation with lunchtime content creator and cookbook author, Sulhee Jessica Wu, aka the Bento Box Queen, who turns making lunch for her 3 daughters into an exercise in unbridled creativity. Her recipes for lunchtime bento boxes and dinnertime meals prioritize the nutrition we all need while still catering to even the pickiest of eaters. Just be sure to bring your spice tolerance. Let's get cooking. Jessica, hello.
Hi.
Oh my God, congratulations on the new book.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, it's called Let's Make Some Lunch. There's over 150 recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, around the world recipes. All are like comfort foods that remind you of home and made for everyone, not just for kids, but you can take those recipes and make it into a lunch with love.
I love that. I love that so much. School is in session. You are making meals, making lunches, and also putting out a cookbook and making it all look easy. How has it been for you, the Bento Box Queen?
I just have to sit and like try to absorb everything because I feel like there's always something happening. And I love being busy, working all the time, being with my girls at the same time, obviously. But it's been exciting and it's been good.
Oh, that's good. And I so hear you. Those times go so fast too. For people who haven't heard or aren't as familiar about, what it is you do and the relationship that you have with your kids, can you tell us a little bit more about your daughters and how they kind of appear in some of the cooking videos that you put onto the internet?
Yeah, my girls are Adeline, she's 13, Maxine, 10, and then Olive is 6. And they're all in school. It's, interesting now that I have a cookbook too, but it's exciting. I get to do new lunches. I try to switch it up. So that's kind of exciting for me because I'm like, oh, what haven't I done? What can I do going forward? And they're a part of everything that I want them to be. And if they want to be, so anything that they want to do, I'm open for. And then if I'm cooking and they want to help me, film, then good for me too.
And you totally feel that. Like when you look at the comment section, it's all these people being like, I truly thought these 4 were sisters. I thought they were
Aw.
twins. But like already, have you kind of seen which of your daughters is the best eater? Like which of them kind of inherited your appetite?
I think Adeline and Maxine are more open at the moment. Olive likes what she likes, so she tends to want the same things over and over. But slowly she's starting to try newer things. And she was like, Mom, I like Takis now. And that's like a spicy step that she hasn't really taken yet because me and the other girls, we love spicy. So that is like, oh, cool. Now she likes spicy stuff. Addie loves spicy. She loves Korean food. So she's a little bit more open, I think. But she's also older.
That's true. So she's had a little bit more time to experience, and also she's just had the benefit of as many lunches as you've been able to make, which is so mind-blowing to watch your full process, to watch how creative and artistic you get through these meals that a lot of people or a lot of parents can sometimes feel are more chores than opportunities to, give their kids a little bit of encouragement. When was it that you started to try to make this lunch prep feel fun?
I was learning and growing with my kids and teaching myself. And I at least had the flavors and I loved eating. So that kind of helps, I think. And, I wanted to just try different things and try to give my girls different things.
And you've been able to do bento boxes, which are essentially Japanese style lunch boxes with individual compartments to put different dishes in. And then you also have one of my favorite things, these little notes that you write for each of your daughters. Do you have one that your daughters just really loved?
Adeline said she loves all the holiday type stuff because it's themed and like the quote goes with the theme. And so she loves all those. Maxine remembered one where I encouraged her to do good on her testing because Maxine gets, she gets really nervous. She's very shy and timid. And she was like, I love that note because my mom said, good luck on your testing and you'll be fine. So she said that. And then Olive said, I don't know. I usually draw her like drawings of like turtles and stuff that she loves.
Hey, and that's one of the beautiful things about it. You always make sure that it's a home run for whichever child you're making it for,
Oh,
which is
thank
just
you.
fun to see. But now I got to pivot to the question that's on everybody's minds. We've established that you are the bento box queen, but I'm curious to hear, what is your one recipe?
My one recipe is my homestyle chili available in my cookbook. Let's make some lunch. I just cook it all the time. It's, one of those dishes that now I'm like, I can mindlessly make.
Mm.
Don't need to think. I'm just making a meal and all the girls will like it. So it's easy, it's comforting, filling, and it's a people pleaser with my family.
And it hits all of those marks too. And like one of the things that you mention on your channel too is just that it's such an easy and effective way to get kids to eat their vegetables, even the ones they may not love. Like, do your kids have vegetables that they don't like that you're able to sneak into this chili?
Yeah, I mean, they don't love vegetables, period. They're kids. So I put, bell peppers in there. They don't love tomatoes in a lot of things. So tomatoes are in there, but they'll eat the whole thing because it is together and the texture is a little bit nicer and they get to eat it with other things like crackers and stuff. So yeah, it's good. It's a win.
Yeah. So the secret to every chili really is the toppings. But before we get to those, can you walk me through the recipe?
Yeah, so I do onions, garlic, saute that up in a little bit of oil. I add ground beef, and you can substitute that for even tofu or chicken, turkey, whatever you like. And then cook that until browned. I also like to add in one jalapeno and one habanero pepper. I think I put optional in my cookbook, but it's not optional.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it makes the dish.
It's so nice when it's just like, oh no, this is optional, but really you need this
Yeah,
kind of
just
thing.
do it. It just kind of flavors it and just gives it a little kick, So I can put in a little bit of spice without getting too many. Like, oh, I can't eat it; it's too spicy, especially with the little one. So those go in. Everything just gets sautéed up, and then I add in my beans, canned stewed tomatoes, and then the seasonings. And all the seasonings you should already have at home: garlic powder, cumin, onion powder, paprika, chili powder, salt and pepper, of course. And that's it. And then you just let it thicken. At least 30 minutes longer, the better. I feel like any type of soup or stew or stuff like that, longer is better. And then I like to serve it with buttered crackers. And the next day, I like to have it on top of steamed white rice.
What kinds of beans are you putting into the chili? Are you just using black beans or do you have a preference?
I like to switch it up. So
Hmm.
I'll put black beans in there sometimes, kidney beans, red beans.
Ooh.
Um, Sometimes I just add other vegetables too.
And one of the things that you've also kind of noted both in your cookbook and also just in your other recipes is that you really love finding ways to combine both the sweet and the spicy. How did you kind of find the right balance for that in this chili?
Yeah, I add a little bit of sugar. You can use honey, any type of sweetener, just to balance out the acidity from the tomatoes. And a lot of Korean cooking is sweet and spicy, which is my favorite flavor combination. So I think that carries through a lot in my cooking.
It's just the nice way to balance and like cater to a lot of kids and like to
Hmm.
get them to actually eat something that's like, I don't know, containing protein and just basic vegetables.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I also love about your decision to include that habanero is just how flavorful and almost like fruity the notes get. as soon as they start blending into that chili. Can you tell me a little bit more about, how you like to doctor up the chili with the kinds of toppings and things that you love?
Yeah, toppings are the best part. So, sour cream, green onions, even avocado if you're into that. What else do I have on here? Cheese, of course. Cheese.
Oh, always, always.
Extra onions. I like it all, so I'm like, put it all in there. But yeah,
Amazing. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for sharing that chili recipe. I cannot wait to make it. Take care. Sulhee Jessica Wu is the author of Let's Make Some Lunch, recipes made with love for everyone, and a content creator whose followers lovingly call her the Bento Box Queen. Check out Jessica's recipe for Hearty Homestyle chili on Instagram and TikTok to see step-by-step videos of today's recipe, brought to you by our partners at Foodist Films. I'm Jesse Sparks, this is APM Studios. Go make some magic.